Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash.
How you feeling today, black man?
I am too blessed to be stressed with this mess.
Hey, that's one of them church sayings right there. You walk past the
And I
deacon.
confess I'm going to be my best.
Too blessed to be stressed, my brother. That's the deacon saying right there. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Deacon do dirty. Rub 'em low down. Mm-hmm. What's up? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm in here surviving, just trying to get right this beginning of the year.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? It's 23 already. We're going to be 24 before we know it. So, y'all better take advantage of y'all time while you got it. So we both watched the debate.
Yes.
This is on Valuetainment's page if y'all aren't familiar, but it was Pearl versus I forget his name, but he is with the Roommates podcast. My bad, bro. My bad. This ain't even no disrespect. I just forgot his name. It completely slipped. But yeah, so we both watched it, and this was one of those like red pill versus just like man content to help you.
Yes.
Yeah, so and it's funny that there's even different tiers of like man content now, like red pill, and then you got blue pill, and then you got just trying to like help men.
Yeah, because honestly, when I look at some of the content, it's like, I'm trying to figure out where we fit in it. Mm-hmm. I look at some of the content, it's like, don't talk to these girls, get your business, be a player, have all the women you want. Then this content is, well, get you a girl first, love her, love God, and then be what you need to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's like the war of two different types of men.
Yeah.
It's the war of the panderer.
Yeah. It's and the crazy thing is, it's either you pandering to men or either you pandering to women.
Yes.
Kind of like is what I see. So it's a very interesting thing. I never even thought that there'd be subsections to like.
You know what I'm saying?
Men's content.
Are you higher on pandering or are you low on pandering?
Yeah, like where do you land on the pandering, you know what I'm saying, scale? Like, do you believe in tricking or you absolutely despise? You know, it's one of those things. It's like, but so yeah, I watched it last night. Did a little homework.
Okay. What you got for us?
You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into it. If y'all haven't watched the Valuetainment's podcast on this, like, go check them out. Again, it was Pearl versus the guy from the Roommates podcast. Now, usually does come from a negative place dealing with women. I don't even know where I was going with that point. A big point in which they stressed a lot was the benefits of getting married for a man. Is there benefits? Do they believe in marriage? Should you get married? That was like majority of the first hour. Damn near.
Yeah, because when I was watching, I was like, okay, we know this, because as a person who's been married and been divorced, you know what I'm saying? I know what the benefits of marriage should be, but unfortunately, I also know what they become too. I know the downfalls. I know what it looks like when it's. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And I'm always an advocate for people to get married.
Me too.
Like that's my goal.
I don't believe in you should be out here.
I don't think so either. That solo dolo.
But I also believe, like, at a certain age, it's kind of like, okay, like I tell people, no, this is my standpoint on it. No, you ain't never been married before. Go get married. I mean, guys, make sure you're equipped to be married. You know what I mean?
That's my point.
But when you get to a certain age, I take it. No, I don't have to be married. I can have a companion. I'm cool with that. Because I ain't had no more kids. I can have a companion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if you cool with that, it's cool. And also, when I went into marriage, like most black men, we think about all the stuff we can do for them. But now, at my age, I'm thinking about what they can do for me. Because I know what I can do. And I do what I do. Because I do that off rip. Because if I didn't do that, you wouldn't want to talk to me. You know what I mean? But, you know, a lot of us spend most of our time doing the most to see what's going to, we spend most of our time investing, trying to see when our return is going to break. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think we consider that enough, black men.
Because we've never told to.
Yeah.
We've never told that. And also,
Yep.
just like the thing we was reading on our Instagram, please follow Big Bro Show, Perfection Big Bro Instagram. When the guy said, well, what happened to us building? And that goes back to our conversation that we kind of had before we started. People aren't building at 22 anymore. See, at 21, 22, that's a groundwork. They're not getting married at that age no more. Cause they're telling you too young, have fun.
You got time.
But also, here's the flip side of that. When our quote unquote parents and forefathers did that, those are the same mothers that told these women don't get married early. You know what I mean? They tell them, no, girl, live your life first. Go, don't get married. Don't do that. Go,
Don't be stuck up under no
don't be stuck
dude.
up with no dude. Go get your degrees. Go live your life. Have you some fun and do all that stuff first. You know what I'm saying? But it's consequences that come along with that. See, we don't think it's consequences. We call it learning experiences. You know.
Yeah. I definitely think that I'm still a little on the fence about this. The getting married earlier versus like 30s. Now, right now, because me being in my 30s, I'm like, yeah, I feel like in your 30s is a great time to get married. Only because in your 20s you do just dumb shit and you trying to figure out yourself as a man. Like, it's just a lot of stuff that we as men, we never get equipped with when leaving our home.
But that goes back to one of our episodes. What if from zero, like I said before, it may sound redundant. What if from baby to high school graduate, you were getting taught that, groomed that. You wouldn't have to spend 10 years trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know why? You've already been groomed to do it. The problem with us is we don't have that. So we don't have that.
We don't have nothing in place.
Then we do this bullshit.
Yep.
And now in our 30s, after we spent 15 years trying to figure it out, now it's hard to get married. Because now you're trying to find a wife.
Yep.
To go with her. But if she wasn't raised to be a wife at 18, from 18 to 34, how long is that?
18 to 34 was 16 years.
So for 16 years, she's been doing her own thing. That's right up to the near 10th. For 20 years, she's been doing her own thing. She don't even, them wife skills ain't never even connected. And someone gonna say, well, he wasn't made to be a husband. I'm a husband when I marry you. That's why it says man finds a wife. It don't say husband finds a wife. That's why Farrakhan said a wife makes a husband. Because when you marry a wife, that turns you now I'm your husband. That's why it's not good to do all of those experiences with all the different people.
I agree. When you have all those experiences with different individuals, it ruins it over time. It ruins it for you.
You get bored. You become a person like myself. Like I've done a lot, but I haven't had a lot of those relationship experience. I've had a lot of relationship experience, but not those fun relationship experience like a vacation. I didn't get stuff like that till later on. Damn near. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I never experienced stuff like that. And the thing is, you try to look for that ideal experience in the ideal person. But when you're 18, 19, when your mama push you away to go to college, you're learning your college experiences because everybody else meets their mates early. So that goes back to my point. See, when you hear that and the black brothers get beat down for being providers and protectors, because now I've allowed you to do what you want to do. No, I didn't allow you to do what you want to do. Now you're telling our daughter, do all this stuff and do all this stuff, then find a man. And then you tell us you can't find no eligible. You can't find no leaders because the leaders are not leading you to do the dumb shit you've been doing. Like the thing I sent you yesterday, when they asked the girls in the circle, would you take the 20,000 to have a sugar daddy, or would you have a husband?
A husband.
9 out of 10 of them said I would take the 20,000 a month to be with a sugar daddy
Over a husband.
over a husband.
Yep. Yeah, they don't start to find the value in husbands.
They don't start to find the value in it. So that goes to the point. If they don't find the value in it, that's why we aren't marrying, because no one values us. They value the dude who can afford $20,000 a month. But when they see a celebrity be with a person who can afford that, they tell her, girl, you getting used.
I just want to go on record letting y'all know that if a sugar daddy is giving you money, you're giving him sugar. A lot of y'all are under the impression that y'all are just getting free money. But then get mad when they talk about all dudes want is sex. You allowed us to buy it.
But the crazy thing is, women all the time, dudes all want is sex, but that's all you display on everything you do. I tell people, I say, go on your social media. If a girl got a remnants of a body, if she got nice behind, nice chest, nice legs, whatever, most of the majority of her pictures are gonna be showing her body off.
For sure. For sure.
Most of them gonna show them that bottom in them Tigo bitties. That's what she gonna show. If it gonna show her twerking. It's gonna show her walking in
Her
some
doing
heels.
her mating dance. It's her mating call.
Yeah. It gonna show her with some heels on. If she got a pretty face and none of that stuff, it gonna show nothing but a whole bunch of glamour shots. If she can dress really well, gonna show nothing but all her clothes. You know what I mean? It's gonna show you everything that they tell you that a man shouldn't want. Oh, you should want me for more than you should want me for my brain. But all your pictures is angled to show your ass. You ain't said nothing smart on here.
Nothing.
So I'm supposed to look at the ass, be like this. I wonder how smart she is.
There's something more to her, and I want to figure it out. Yeah, all right.
And all she's showing you is ass. Then when y'all go somewhere, she got the tightest shit on in there. And she got her chest, her thing ready to fall out her chest, and all this other stuff. Then you looking at her like this. Oh, you should want to have sex. Oh, you're moving too fast. You just showed me nothing but sex. But if I show you that I got $20,000 a month, oh, I just need somebody who gonna help me. I need somebody who gonna contribute.
That's what they saying. And I want to go back to your point of if we were taught that from 18 or 0 to 18, I do think that things would be drastically different. I always say that, like, a lot of the parents, they didn't properly, like, the world, it seemed like the world was so harsh back then, right? And then a lot of the parents, like my parents and some other of my friends I know, they kind of shielded us to protect us from the dangers of the world because life was so rough. But in that protection, a lot of things fell short on teaching us how to be adults and operate in the world alone without them.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. So was life really that rough? Because here's the honest truth. Then they're gonna say, well, I'm a single mother. I had to do what I had to do. But statistics show that black fathers are the most involved fathers. But the thing is, now he on child support and he got to kind of recreate or retrain or rebalance everything that's going on at this house. So he don't have time to teach. That's why it's so important. I tell you to get married early before you get married before you carry. See, I come in before you get married before you carry. You guys can actually come together and have that conversation. How you want to raise our kids? Will you see? Those are building conversations. But the problem is we don't want to have that conversation. We want to have, oops, baby, might as well you gonna do it because I'm ready for this. And I feel like this, and I feel like I got enough money to do it. And if I leave, I know you gonna have to pay me, so I can just go. I can be me and do the hell I want to do, and I can be somebody's mom who look like somebody's mom.
You know what? And you made a good point. I always feel like as black men, we always on defense. We never can go on the offense. Like, we allow we'll make a baby out of wedlock, whatever. So now our life is just playing on defense, and we not ever
because once you make that baby out of wedlock, once you make that baby before you get married, now you're behind the 8 ball. It ain't a benefit to you. Now it's a liability because now you have to work harder because now you don't have time to even dream and take care of yourself. You're gonna have to take care of somebody else too. And if you don't do it the way the other parent wants you to do it, now she run down the middle of the road.
Child support for all y'all that don't.
Now she run down the middle of the road. Now she feel like because I'm the custodial and I feel like it should be like this. Then and don't let you. When y'all was together, y'all didn't have nothing. And don't let you, when you leave, get something. Now she gonna feel like your new lifestyle should fit.
She entitled, yep.
Entitled because you should want to take care of her because she got your baby. But when you say shit like, well, shit, give me the baby. Because I don't do that. And I ain't letting my baby go over there. Well, if you can't afford to give what I have, but I can't afford it because I got a baby full time, well, give him to me full time.
Because you're going to mess up that money.
That's it.
You can't mess up that money.
So to go back to Pearl and old boy conversation, that's what Pearl is saying. And people get mad at Pearl for saying those things, but Pearl is just doing the statistics. She's doing the people don't like the statistics of things. That's why they have the U.S. Census. U.S. Census come to your house all the time, though. Even though they're trying to figure out who live in your house, they're trying to figure out how you live. But they trying to put data in it.
This is where the conversation kind of tailors for me. So as I'm watching it, one, I can't help but see that she's another DJ Vlad. I just can't help but see it. So that bothers me. And then two, she's not there to give men advice. She said it's entertainment. Her producing her content is entertainment. And I get that, but at the same time, that's the same thing all of these other white people come in and do to black issues. They come in, they stir up the black issues, don't got to deal with none of the consequences at all. They just can have this fun conversation. It's entertainment. It ain't like, oh, I'm trying to better this. And then old dude had made up a good point in the debate. He was just like, he basically compared her to Derrick Jackson. She's like the Derrick Jackson for men. Like, men see these clips and we all like, oh yeah, she got a point. She good. She like, but like whole time, like she ain't none of the stuff she talking about. So it's kind of like you're just saying this because it sounds good, but you don't actually embody any of it yourself. You're 26, you're single, you probably have a preference towards black men, maybe, but like you ain't none of the stuff that you even preaching. And I appreciate the information, but at the same time, it's just like, we don't need nobody else from outside of the community coming in to stir up the pot of our issues. And it's centered around mostly black people in their relationships. So that's my like.
Well, I'm tell you this though. They said that the truth of the matter is the feminist movement was created by white women, right? Black women ran over to the. So yeah, so here's the thing. So when the other women was giving our sisters this BS information 50 years ago, now we got one of them giving our brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a reverse, but we're not catching the reverse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost as if she's come back to right the wrongs of the people who did it before. So it's almost like that. You know what I mean? It's almost like that. Because the thing is, you're saying the issues that we have, the gender war, it ain't just a black issue. It's an issue between men and women. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just like when they was talking like
it's that Western world war.
It's the war. It's the war of the worlds. Men versus female, and it's happening a lot. But we see it a lot in our community. But they go through it too. Let me tell you that Johnny Depp and his ex-wife, she said all of that stuff about him. She she was trying to destroy. I mean, he's a $1 billion entity, Pirates of the Caribbean, all of these things. She was just throwing out stuff.
Yep. Talking crazy.
And they found her liable that she was lying, but no one has been on her head yet about none of it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's happening over there too.
Yeah, for sure.
We just ain't caught on yet, but it's happening over there.
And I have been actually seeing a few Caucasian podcasters talking about relationships and stuff.
Yeah, because
been
it's like
popping
this.
up on my
Because they
feed.
see it, they be like this. If you want to have all the girls and you want to be hot, they want this, that, and the third. Because no, though, all of those feminine teachings have dwindled down. They ain't getting married at a high rate either. See, we used to think they were.
Yeah,
We think it was so different over there, but it's not.
it's not.
It's really the same thing, but most times they keep their stuff in house.
Yeah, you know what's the crazy part is? Why it is? Because the numbers. They outnumber us. So when you look at the statistics, it'll say something like 55% of white women are married, but it's only because there's more
It's
white
more of them.
women. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So the number looks larger as opposed to like 20. What is it, like 25% of?
Like I
black women or
said,
whatever?
they say right now, the relationships basically divorce. Black men is 10% of black men divorce. 10% of all men are divorced. You know what I'm saying? Currently married is 33% of black men who are married, right? It's 49% of all men who have been married. Peep this. It's only 33% of, and we're the minority. So 33% of us are married, but 49% of all men are married.
So
know
it's
what
still
I'm
not
saying?
even majority.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
the crazy thing about them stats.
Yeah, and also they said it's 52% of black women who have never been married. But them and others is only 37%. So you see what I'm saying? Because it's more black women than it is black men. It make it seem like we don't want to marry. But it ain't enough of us to marry. You know what I mean? And also, 80% of us who are married inside our race. So this ideal that we don't is very, very is unrealistic. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like dealing with numbers and facts. I don't like dealing with somebody feeling what I see. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, so and that's a lot, and that's what a lot of her rhetoric was just kind of like standing on stats. So in the sense it's like she be giving us stats, cool. But she's also not there to help us. So I think that's the thing that I want to like warn people about. I feel like there's so many dudes who be like taking this stuff and then they be like trying to fight this whole war, and it's
because guys are taking it because you gotta understand something. When you dealing with this gender war, a lot of these guys are unequipped. So they just be talking outside their neck. And people get mad because the numbers show what the numbers show. I don't need Pearl to show me the numbers. I see it every day in my reality. You know what I mean? I don't need to see it. I see it every day when I'm listening to how the world's moving. I see it every day that women's talking about something they hate being by themselves. They won't help. They want this. The women are saying they won't help, but they was created to help. Then when you say stuff like, "Hey, come get with me and let's build. Let's be," they want a partnership. But once again, when you hear them say stuff like, "I'd rather spend 100% of my money on my own than spend 50% with you," because I feel that I don't have to, but you do have. You're doing it now.
yeah.
So how are you saying you don't have to, but you've been doing it and you're doing it? And the guys that you be with that you feel like you don't have to do it with, you get tired. You get, oh, he used me for my body. He destroyed my mind. He messed with my soul. He compromised my life and all this other stuff. It's out of like going back to what we said before. You don't want a husband. You want a mythical character to come in and fix your life, allow you to jet set and get nannies and not like that life does not exist, but like 1 or 2% of the people in the universe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to be there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Hey, you be talking that shit.
That's why so many black women like the Kardashians. Because they have no talent. They have no talent. None whatsoever. Can't sing, can't dance, can't act, they're basic women.
I would even argue can't even really have sex like that. Seen the tape. Wasn't impressed.
But the point I'm trying to make is this. So why so many are obsessed with them? Because they said if she can do that and get all of this stuff, I can too.
Why can't I? Why can't I?
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody keep talking about some mama traumas and all that other stuff. They mama them pimp them out for them to get here. And no one ever says, you know what though? They mama ain't right. Oh, cause they mama.
She was smart.
She was smart. Cause she
the mastermind.
Cause she capitalized. Paul Mooney said it best. Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't want to be a nigga.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that woman is a whole pimp. I ain't even think about that.
She a madam. She got to take a whole mastermind. Then when Ray J go say his piece, oh, there he go. He bitter. He rich. He don't care about that. He
trying to clear his name.
He hundreds of some $1 million in too. He ain't regular. He just telling y'all it's more to this than this.
Yeah, stop playing with my name.
So stop playing with me. And they be like, oh no, cause see, that's what I'm saying. Go back to your point. We always on defense because we can never defend ourselves. We got to take it. They go back to slavery when they hung us up and they stretched us out and they slashed us and they beat us. We could never do it. We could never protect ourselves.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they got the whole community scared of guns. That's why they got you scared of a gun. Because all the other ethnicities is going to utilize those, but us.
Yep. Yep.
We carry guns around for fashion, not for protection.
Boy, you ain't never lied.
But you know I got a Glock 40, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You ain't never lied.
Hey, man, you know I got 3 of them in the car. Nigga, this ain't. You ain't Clint Eastwood.
Nigga in the whole war zone. So another point that they talked about also is can a man lead with less money? That was a big topic that they touched on. And how you feel about that?
Well, realistically speaking, a man's supposed to be able to lead with. When it came to leader and provision, it wasn't about the money. Mm-hmm. God never said that. He never said you're the leader because you make the most money. I'm the leader because God made me first. Mm-hmm. See, but the problem is when that 1%, like a Diddy, utilize his options, everybody mad. He got more money than everybody. Mm-hmm. So he doing what guys with more money than everybody do. No, they do. Mm-hmm. I can have more.
Mm-hmm. More life.
More.
Yeah.
How about you? What do you think?
I think so too. And I don't think that the money dictates who wears the pants in a relationship but I do think you need to be a solid man. I think you need to be a solid man to be able to lead your family if you are making less money. And leading to me comes in as like we not gonna do all this spending. We gonna save and put up for the kids. We gonna not eat out as much. We gonna giving more direction in life.
But let me ask you a question. How many women do you honestly think that if a guy says, "Hey, baby, we're not doing that," go back to what we watched, Pearl, about the tickets. Baby, you shouldn't go to that concert tonight.
How many of them listening?
How many gonna listen? They're not gonna listen. That's why they want their own money. They want their own money because they want the power. Mm-hmm. See, women think money is power. You know what I'm saying? All your money is cool and fine until an intruder comes in your home. And you're not equipped to handle this intruder. That's the protection and the provision. All that money cute until you're somewhere and you need AAA, but AAA can't come and you don't know how to change that tire. I ain't saying that you should be changing the tire. Not saying that you should. But you can't change it. I'm a man. My hands are this big. My frame is this big to carry certain things that you can't carry. That's why I can lead. That's why I'm the leader. I'm not saying I'm the smartest. The leader's not always the smartest. Because it's going to be some things that you know I don't know. But in my leading, I got to be smart enough to know when, damn, shoulder look right. Let me sit back.
Let her get there.
Let me sit back. I think we should do it like that. Okay.
Yep. I wholeheartedly agree with you.
Yeah, because but this narrative that when women be like, oh, dude has to be solid. Like, so you giving your loving to a nigga who ain't solid? That's what bothers me the most. Because you all talking about what a guy has to be, what he has to be. So are you giving that away to someone who's not? Oh, I got tricked.
Favorite line.
Why are y'all getting cunt? Like y'all make it say y'all think niggas is con artists and everybody Houdini.
I just want to know where that female intuition at.
But you can tell when he cheating. You know he put in ping yet, but you don't know when he's solid. You don't know how solid he is.
This is crazy to me. You can see him. You can see him with all the hoes, and then you can be like, I want that one.
Yes,
you seen him with all the hoes.
Because no woman is attracted to the guy who that she know that he's not able to get any women. All women want to walk in the door with the guy that all the girls want. Because women want to feel like I'm special enough that he changed, that he chose me over all y'all. And men want the bad situation just to be like, she doing all of that for me. But in hindsight, she done did all that for everybody. It's just your turn.
You ain't nothing special, player.
We
always think we different.
You ain't special. You don't believe me? When y'all break up, she gonna be doing it with somebody else.
Guaranteed.
See, men on the side, when men break up, most guys ain't gonna be out there doing the same thing he did with Shawty with you. If he went to the Bahamas with her, he not going to the Bahamas with you. Cause he gonna be like, man, I ain't never taking shit back to Bahamas. He be like, I ain't going there again. I spent all my money at XYZ.
Mine's Jamaica. Never taking a girl to Jamaica. Ever again. Ever.
You ain't anywhere else but Jamaica.
But
because for us, we have horror stories there, and a woman tell you, well, you just went with the wrong person. And know it though?
Yeah.
And here's the crazy thing is, she's right. You did go to the wrong person. Because all this stuff should be exclusivity for your wife. All of that should be for your person, your mate. Those experiences should be for one person. That's why it diminishes the experience when everybody had the experience.
Yeah. Yep. Wholeheartedly agree. Who do you think are lied to more, men or women? Who do you think are lied to more, men or women?
Well, society has lied to women and told them that all these super Negroes exist. But reality has actually told men the truth. If you don't have no money, and if you don't have this, and if you don't have that, you won't get anything. You won't get the love you think you're gonna get. If you're not gonna get the other stuff that you think you're supposed to get. Reality done told us the truth. Reality done told us the truth that if she feels unhappy with you, that she gonna leave you and take your kids and take everything from you. Mm-hmm. And you're gonna have to pay her because she left you. Them your kids, but you gotta petition how to see your kids. When to see your kids. Mm-hmm. And if you don't petition, they're gonna tell you, well, you're not a good person, and you ain't a man because you had to petition because someone took your stuff away. But it shouldn't be about them. It should be about this. But you should do everything else. But yet and still, we do all of this stuff, and then we talk about men trauma. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We talk about some men mental health.
Yep.
They said the black men are the largest group of men, the rate of suicide, I think. I think I'm correct. Yeah. Why? You know though? That trauma of trying to be enough. Mm-hmm. See, it's different when you're trying to be enough because you're trying to get your body done. Mm-hmm. Trying to be enough when you're trying to be able to pay for this stuff, juggle this stuff, be a good man here, be a good dad here. That's why you can't have all the kids everywhere. See, Nick Cannon look tired. Mm-hmm. They look real cute at first. Mm-hmm. Now these birthdays coming around. Mm-hmm. And you see his face? Tired.
Yeah, hell.
Because he's trying to be big and do that. You can't do both. That's what Akon was trying to say. I mean, sometimes guys ain't articulate enough to understand those thoughts, but that's what he's trying to say.
Mm-hmm. I was even watching Waka Flocka on Shannon Sharp.
Very good. It was very good.
And he was even saying that, like, I was trying to be a businessman, trying to be a CEO, trying to be a rapper, trying to be a husband, trying to be a father, trying to be all of these things. And it's just like, you can't be great at all of them.
And Shawty still went happy and got the hell on.
Yep.
Oh, because he was cheating, he was this, he was that, and he was, see, the problem is, cause these niggas, that's their line, that's their line. See, these niggas.
Mm-hmm. Boy, they love to tell you what you supposed to be doing and how you supposed to be so perfect at it.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
That's why it's easier to marry when you're young. Because you do all the cool, like I tell you all the time, get married at 20, 25. By the time you're 42 years old, 43, your kids almost teenagers. Mm-hmm. By the time you're 48, your kids gone. That way you can go to the Bahamas for 4 days. Mm-hmm. Cause you ain't got to pay for after school.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta find no babysitter. But the problem is, we want to do that shit at 23.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna rush to it.
So, little red Corvette, you move much too fast. Then you get 33, I done did all this stuff. My passport been stamped, blah, blah, blah. Then you be like the rest of these girls who be in my age group, be bad as hell, talking about some, he don't let me, I got a guy, he don't let me open the door, and blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And the reason why guys don't get married, because what's the incentive?
Not a one.
Because you never hear them say what they gonna do for him. Not for us, for him.
Mm-hmm. They ain't got none.
Him. Like, what is he gonna get? What's gonna be tailored to you? What are you gonna get? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Last point I got is, do you feel red pill content is anti-women?
Nope. Because guys now, because you didn't learn this from 0 to 18. Mm-hmm. Because your daddy didn't want to make your mama look bad. Or you don't want to listen to what your daddy talking about. Mm-hmm. And your dad had to work, and everybody is in their feeling about that. Hate my dad. Everybody Romeo. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He didn't cultivate my feelings.
Romeo and Bow Wow.
Hey, he didn't cultivate my feelings. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? So everybody there. So now, when you wake up and you got these baby mamas and you got this bullshit, you got to pay for all this stuff. You wake up, you be like this. Oh, and don't get me wrong, because God is in the blessing business. We ain't talking about some not being able to. But one thing about men, we do pray, but we're visual. We visual with everything in life. We're trying to trust God by looking at that bank account. We're trying to trust God, but looking at your tire flat and you ain't got enough money for a new one. Then somebody gonna tell me, well, if you had a partner, you wouldn't have to do that. If she don't want to if she don't want to go 50-50 with me, do you really think you got a partner?
You really think she gonna put something on that
She gonna
tire?
put something on the tire? No. So the red, I feel like it's showing guys right now, just telling us the truth. Because we've been lied to. We've been lied to. We've been lied to. They told us that if you pray in the black community, if you pray hard enough, you've been a good person, and you love your mama, and you go to college, everything will work out just fine.
Shit, that's when life really just start. Really, at that point. Shit, if I look at the stuff I went through from college and before versus after,
Yeah.
nigga, life just start percolating. Like,
Yeah, but get what? But once again, imagine before you step foot on Morehouse campus, you sat with someone and talked about these things. What you want to do with your life? Because everybody gonna say, well, because you'll change and you'll change. You're right. You would change, maybe. But get what? If you focus, most people be focused.
yeah, you gonna still be the same at
You're
your
gonna be
core.
the same what you're gonna be. Like, I wanted to be a teacher. I'm gonna be a teacher. We over there. I'm teaching. 20-some years later, I'm teaching. And some remembrance of it, I'm teaching.
Yep. And you found your purpose.
Right, man. Found my purpose. Because somebody said, man, Ted, you passionate about this. No, I ain't really passionate about this. This is just my purpose. God done showed me a door. God done showed me a little bit of what could happen. Now when I'm up here placating and trying to front like I'm a player and I got all this stuff going on, when I'm telling my truth and I'm pointing that heart out and I'm showing the world what y'all see, because people don't show this on these shows. Everybody show how they a player and you know, these hoes like me. I went from a phase when all of them did to they don't. I've been both.
You done had to glow up.
And I've been better when they didn't.
They ain't hear you on that one. They ain't even hear you on that one.
But you don't hear me though.
Is this thing on? But yeah, no, man. And that's why we're here. Here to give our perspectives. And man, if I can just reach one brother somewhere and help them with their life in any aspect, I feel accomplished. And you've done that for me, being, you know, close proximity, obviously. And so this is you know, us coming together to do that for somebody else.
Just passing the blessing on.
Yep. Each one teach one. So, hey man, if y'all enjoyed the conversation, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all join it, and we're gonna keep developing this conversation. Like, we need it in the community, and I want to see the black men do better so that we can demand more, we can have more, and we can experience more just out of life. It ain't even out of women, whatever, just out of life in general. So, I don't consider us red pill content. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out what we is. I feel like we in the middle somewhere.
Nah,
Like,
this that gangster shit. Talking shit. You know, gangster shit. Gang signs.
exactly. Gang. And make sure y'all go check out the interview too. He's debating about.
Hey, is that gonna be Gang of Bay?
Oh yeah. That's what the video you said
Yo,
about
Fly
Fly
did.
say. Yeah. All these hard ass women, man.
When you get mad at you because you don't want to look. I like the new Jordans. But I don't feel like we gotta be in Jordan competition. I got them too.
I got them. I'm wearing them.
Man, hey man, put on Bath and Body Works, son. You know what I'm saying? Get soft. You know what I'm saying? Take bubble bath.
Shit off.
I'm seeing some bubbles.
Bubbles, they don't like bubbles. You know what I'm saying? They like dirt. They want to play with the boys. Boy, Atlanta is the most, like, I done seen the most women driving muscle cars.
He hard.
All these Chargers, Challenger, Mustang.
Jeeps. You know what I'm saying? Dough off.
Leg all out, all open. Like, who is you, Sanaa Lathan, loving basketball? Girl, slow down. Close your legs.
Leave.
Well, but, you know, I ain't never saying that.
Tupac.
I ain't never saying nothing.
Thug life.
I swear to you.
Look, man.
But, yeah, man, appreciate y'all as always. I'm your host, Comedian Lonnie.
Hey, man, I'm the Flash, and these are my perspectives.
We out.
Yeah.